To show you how to use the custom code block. So on the left hand side, I'm going to click the block market over here and we'll find the custom code block and we'll drag it onto our screen. Now this is a really powerful block because it lets us create in real time a Vue.js single file component. Now if you don't know what that is, I suggest you check out the documentation. It's really good. It provides the ability to create Vue.js components. The only difference is that usually they're written in a single code file, whereas ours has a JavaScript section, a HTML section, and a CSS section, and that basically fills in the details of in between the script, the HTML template, and the styles. And so it saves you the boilerplate of having to set that up. Now, because I've dragged on the screen, we're going to get some defaults here, just illustrating some of the things we can do. So if we'll just collapse the CSS here so we get a little bit more real estate. And over here, you can see that we've got a data function with like a data model. We have methods like say hello. We have computed properties, including a text field and a message. And you can see that there's like dynamic kind of stuff going on here. And you can see over here, as it's written, we can do things like write some different text in here, and you'll see that that text field is using the UX form field element from our UI kit, which is also well documented, and we've got a UX button and a UX icon. So this just goes to show that in our HTML template we can use all of the cool elements from our UI kit, or we can just add completely custom HTML code. It's completely up to you. But it has all of the functionality of a Vue component. To give some other examples of what we can do, we'll just delete what's in there and we'll delete what's up here and we'll just start from scratch. Also, we might get rid of some of this CSS as well. And here we can just, if we want to, just write custom code. Here's a H1 tag. And we can, put images if we want to. We can put videos. We can do whatever we want. We can do includes, embedded forms, or other things. But one of the really cool things that we can do is use our components. So I've got a component called a card over here. In this custom code block, I can put a card where, bang, there's a card there, and it's got some functions and props that I can add. Like this is card 1. I can also create services over here. So if I create a new service, we'll just call this our data service. And this data service can just load all of our articles. And if we see, this is called data service in camel case. If we go back across here, I should be able to access our data service just by doing sdk.app.services.dataservice, and we'll get all of that juicy data. So we can spit out those items, and if we wanted to, we could also do something like v4. We could do item in our data service items, and now we're going to get a card for every item in the data service. So we can make this prop dynamic, and we can spit out all of the data services as cards. So you can see we've got rich functionality that we can do a heck of a lot. Or we can be really simple and just add some static HTML or add some extra JavaScript. But yeah, that's how you use the custom code block. There's lots of different things you can do with it. But yeah, that's the basics.